With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His second year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. Second year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Pulled in at the 24. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we've seen the flashes throughout his 4 years in the league, but he's coming off an injury-riddled season where he only played 10 games. Has to eliminate the costly turnovers at 52 in 4 seasons, and he's hoping the new coach Liam Cohen can unlock his untapped potential, and it has to happen right now.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
24. Here we go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
All right, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down here and sacked. They push him back to the 34. Tershawn, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? Adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Gets around him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's him down. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. On 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Young to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Red on red.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. 10.
On red.
In motion goes Patrick. From midfield now, Lawrence.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, this one is a hunt.
Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Beautiful fake. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey,
Handoff running left is ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 26 yards. And the Jags are back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A solid stiff arm. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Panthers coming out now. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Throwing, Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down 5.
Ready?
Young now from the 50. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
For a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Slide school. 33.
Young will set to throw. And this one is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. Already his second touchdown here in this open weekend. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
That's another.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw inside, complete. That's Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive number that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Aggressively, offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Super Bowl last year, Rashee Rice. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And here's Devon Vele, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from second to third down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice, they still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Open man is Myers. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Go!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance to open up this lead.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued, but when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go out, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young.
At the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
32.
Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Straight ahead, ETN. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Jaguars 21.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. These two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ricky Pearsall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers.
5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the Jaguars first down.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the chip. Gets through, and now an opening. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Hey, Lion! Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Trevin Wallace there defensively.
Hey, go!
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, lead to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw. Looks. That's caught by Monk. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. juke. He'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Young working out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines. We take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A gain of 15.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
18. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Come on, set.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel to practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the